Hello, and welcome to Verbaling. I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we are going to be, or you are going to be, taking an overall, all over the place prepositions quiz to test your skills using prepositions in English. As we go along and maybe have problems, maybe not, I will attempt to explain what's going on with these prepositions and what the rules are, if any, regarding the use of the preposition in question. Okay, once again, a completely wide range. We're going to start with much more easy ones and progressively work to a little bit more difficult material as the class progresses. Okay, so I'll get started right after I do a little microphone check and say hello to everyone. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
As always, a pleasure. Javier has joined us. Hello, Javier.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks. Nice to have you aboard. And Constantine, hello again.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to be me again. There you go. Good job, Constantine, by the way. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to start with some easier ones and take turns and just, here you go. Read the sentence and try to substitute in the preposition which makes the most sense to you. Heidi, kick us off with number one.
What time do you get up in the morning?
Okay. Preposition of time. Okay. We use in to talk about bigger periods of time. In 1998, in the 60s, in the 20th century, in July, in the morning. Okay, very good. Quick shout out. Welcome to Carolina. Hi, Carolina.
Hi, teacher.
Hello again. Welcome to the class.
Thank
Okay. Okay. In some of in some of the cases of the sentences we're looking at, it is definitely possible to use more than one preposition. I say that because here comes sentence number two. Javier, can you try this one?
She's sitting in me.
Okay.
Okay.
That is, I don't know, wildly grotesque. That would mean that your guts are wide open and your skin has been removed and somebody's gone inside your body and then your skin is wrapped around the person. That sounds like something from a horror movie. Javier? Ah! You can have maybe a spirit is in you, an evil spirit is in you, or the devil is in you, but probably not just she is sitting. You want to take another guess? Javier?
On me. She's
On
sitting
me.
on me.
That could be, if you're talking about little kids, stop sitting on your sister. Okay, one kid is sitting on top of another person. That is possible. Can you think of any other possible answers? Javier,
No, I'm not sure if the other one could be there.
Let me throw it out to the class. Who can think of?
By.
By, yeah, from last class, absolutely. She's sitting by me. Very good. Any others?
Can we use near me?
Yes, you certainly can. Absolutely. On me, by me, near me. Another one might be Next to.
Or with me?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, didn't even think of that one. With. Okay. Lots of possible answers here. Okay. On means on top of. Like maybe little kids do. By, near, and next to have the idea of place or position, like this. Oh, just like beside. I just thought, oh, hello, there's another one. Beside also has the same meaning. The idea of position, and with me kind of has the idea of why, the purpose. Maybe the place, maybe both. Okay, so any of those are possible. Okay, moving on. Constantine. Number 3.
The roof is under our classroom.
Is
Wait,
on.
On.
Well, okay.
The roof is on top of our house.
Well, there you go. On top of. Okay. Right. You couldn't just say on. You could say on top of to show position. You could use this whole phrase, kind of prepositional. Okay. Yeah. Phrasal preposition. Sure. Can anybody else think of another way to say this? To show the position of the roof.
Over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So either one of these would actually work. Right. You're trying to show the position where it is. Okay. Carolina, number 4.
I have a doctor's appointment at 10:30.
Yes, and this cannot be anything else but. We use at to show specific time, specific position. Yeah, absolutely. This has to be at. No other preposition would work here. Okay, Heidi, number 5.
Scott was born in June.
Very good. Again, using in to show a broader range of time. All right, excellent. Javier, number 6.
Do you have any money in your wallet?
Okay, using in here to show the idea of position, the concept of inside. Okay. Yeah. Can you think of any others, Javier? No, you can't?
No, I don't know. Anna.
Good. Neither can I. It's a trick question. I can't either. In a weird way, in a very strange circumstances, I suppose you could put your wallet on the desk and then put money on top of your wallet, but that would be kind of weird.
Or into, teacher.
Do you have any money into your wallet? No, because into has the idea of to, which is motion.
Okay.
So you put money into your wallet. Put, showing the action, the movement. Okay, right? So we're just talking about the position of where the money is right now. All right, so no, can't use into here. Constantine, number 7.
I'm standing between Sarah and Ellison.
Yeah, probably the best possible answer, but there are definitely other possible answers here. Can you think of another one?
I don't know, Tak. I'm standing. I'm standing near.
Because we're talking
near.
position here. Could be lots of positions.
I can stand near. Near. I'm standing near. By Sarah. By Sarah.
Yep. Next to. Yeah.
Next.
Any of those. Even across from. Maybe. If you're across the street, maybe, or across the hallway. Possibly. So, yeah, with position, depends what. In front of, behind. Okay? Also possible. When you're talking about position, there's lots of possibilities. The best answer, however, would be the most logical answer with the limited information that we have would be your first answer, though. So, good job. With that limited information, I would also choose between. Let me quickly welcome Ken to the class. Hello, Ken.
Yes, hello. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. Thank you. Good to see you again, as always. Give you your turn will come up in just a minute. Hang on a minute. Carolina, number 8.
I met you at the library this afternoon.
Okay. Is there anything else possible? I think that is the best answer because you're talking about location. Carolina, any other possible answer?
Next to.
Yeah, okay. You could go crazy near the library, by the library, across from the library, in front of the library, behind the library. Yeah, you could go crazy with prepositions which show position. Absolutely. You're right about that. You could also say in the library. Okay. If I'm going to meet you at the library, where am I probably going to meet you?
The principal door.
That's it. That's right. Especially if it's a really, really huge library that you can get lost in with several floors or whatever. If I'm going to meet you at the library, I'm probably going to meet you right at the front doors. Or maybe there's a reception desk when you first walk in. Maybe that. In the library, well, who knows? You might have to be more specific. I'll meet you in the library near the art section, for example. Something like that. Okay, Ken, number 9.
Okay. Our classroom is beside the office.
Okay, that's fine. Again, we've already discussed there's several possible prepositions or phrasal prepositions that we could use. Near, by, next to, beside. Any of those might work here. Okay. Beside's a good choice, however. Okay, Heidi, number 10.
Before the test begins, please put your books on the table or under the table.
Ah. Okay. Yes, possibly. Yeah, either one of those seems quite logical to me. Okay, I have taken tests where they made us put our books on the floor. I have. I've had tests where okay, put your desk on the table in the front of the room, put your books on the table in the front of the room, on the table, in the front. Both of those make perfect sense to me. Okay, Javier. Javier gets all the challenging ones. All right, number 11.
Keiko attends class at 9.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to use at for a specific time. You are correct. But here, what we're trying to do, the purpose is to show a range of time. How do we do that?
From to?
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. That's it exactly. Okay. Keiko attends class from 9 to 2:30. Perfect. to show a range of time. Okay, excellent. I can't think of another way to do this. Really. Okay, so there's really only one answer for that one. All right. Constantine, number 12.
What time does it get dark? At night?
Exactly. Very good. This is a tricky one. All right. This is a kind of one of the weird exceptions, preposition uses. All right, because we say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening to talk about these wider, broader durations of time in July in 1977. Okay. But for some reason, night, even though that's obviously a longer period of time, the standard phrase is at night. So great job. Okay.
Thank you.
Lucky number 13, Carolina.
I'll be,
Oh, I think this is a mistake.
yeah,
Hang on.
in my office. Oh,
Yeah, this is a mistake. Sorry. Yeah. The blank should be here. I'll be, okay, in. All right, there you go. I'll be in my office after class if you want to talk to me. Okay. Very good. Good job. Good job. Seeing my mistake here. Okay, new material. Guess I didn't proofread it well enough. It would be strange to use any other preposition of place here. No one waits outside their own office or near their office or anything like that. Pretty obviously, they're going to be in. In this case, you know, just it's possible to say I'll be inside my office, but not normal. We normally would just say I'll be in my office. Common phrase. Inside, of course, is an adjective, not a preposition, but just to point out that it is possible. It's just not really that normal. Ken, number 14.
Please keep your notes in your notebook.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
There might be another possible answer. I don't know. Well, probably not on. That's a little. Keep your notes. Oh, okay. All right. No, this is definitely I get it. This is definitely the best answer. You write notes in a notebook, okay, inside of. So, yeah. Never mind. I was thinking something else. I was thinking textbook instead of notebook, but notes go in a notebook, and that's that. So, okay. All right. Heidi, number 15.
I'm always cold because there is a ceiling fan directly over my desk.
Very good. Yes. There is one other possibility.
Upper? No.
What? Not up. I'll give it to you.
Above. Yes, it's above.
Above. Directly above. Strong collocations, too, by the way. Directly over, directly above, directly under. You just don't say directly near. That doesn't make sense. Directly in. So strong collocations. Directly above, directly below, directly over, directly under. Very strong collocation as well. Okay, Javier, number 16.
When it's cold, I wear a sweater on my shirt.
On my shirt. Okay, now this is I understand what you're saying, and it maybe kind of makes sense. On top of my shirt is the sense that you're trying to give me. But, okay, when something completely covers another thing, there's another preposition we tend to use. Javier, do you have any idea?
Maybe over my shirt. No,
There you go.
no.
Yes. Okay. All right, you wrap a gift with wrapping paper. You wrap the paper over the gift completely. Not, okay, you completely cover it. Yeah, okay. Sometimes, okay. I don't know. Okay, you put an umbrella. You put it over your head to keep the rain from coming down. So completely covering, or the idea that it's up. I guess both of those things we generally use over. Keep a roof over my head. Okay. Constantine, by the way, if anybody has any questions about any of the other things I'm explaining or any answers, just don't be shy. Go ahead and ask, and I'll see if I can explain it more clearly. Constantine, number 17.
Hugo works out in the gym on Saturday.
Very good. Excellent. Prepositions of time. We use on for days. That includes days of the week. Monday, Tuesday. That includes when we say on Tuesday morning. If we say the day, then we're going to use on. That includes dates as well as days on July 14th, for example. So we may say I celebrate with my family at Christmas, to talk about a holiday, the general idea specifically of that holiday. Or I could say I go to my parents' house on Christmas Day. If you ever actually use the word day in a phrase, then you use on. Okay, great. Good job. Carolina, number 18.
Where is my pencil? I don't see it, but it must be in here somewhere? No.
Okay. This is more of a kind of a colloquial phrase, a collocation. It's almost an expression. First of all, you could say it must be here somewhere, and that would be perfectly normal. But sometimes we say it with a preposition. Do you have any idea? Very much. This is a specific situation here. You can't find something. Exactly this phrase. Does anybody know? Can we give Carolina some help? Anybody know?
No.
No. No. Okay. It must be around here somewhere. Okay. This is more of a colloquial phrase than really preposition rules. It's not even necessary to use around. It's here somewhere. It must be here somewhere. It must be around here somewhere. Any of those phrases can be used and are used in common conversational English. Ken, you want to try number 19, please?
Okay. The back seat is the driver's seat in the car. Is at the driver's seat in the car?
I don't think so. Two separate seats. So if you're to show position, you're at exactly that place. So that doesn't make sense.
So the back seat is the driver's seat in the car. Behind the driver's seat in the car.
Yeah, of course it is. Okay. Right. That's it. I don't know any other way to say this. Okay, there's a very specific position, and it's behind. Okay, that's it. Heidi, number 20.
Maybe I'm going out to take my dog for a walk.
Okay, now, very good. To go out. Now we might start to see some prepositions as we head into the more difficult section. Number 20 is an example. To go out. Okay, we might get into some phrasal verb usage now. And more kind of colloquial expressions and so forth. Step it up a little. I think maybe some of these are still kind of easy, to tell you the truth. Javier, number 1 of the more difficult section.
I will meet you around 4.
Ah, very good. Nice. Okay, because it says give or take 15 minutes. Okay, just so you know, nothing to do with prepositions. You can say I'll meet you around 4 or I'll meet you 4-ish. Sometimes we use this weird expression, 4-ish. Well, written it would look like it would be hyphenated. 4-ish. I'll see you around 4-ish. Okay, but around 4, same meaning. Okay, Constantine, how about number 2?
Mary was walking around from her car.
No.
Walking.
The idea is going to be that she parked her car.
Walking near. Well.
No.
Oh.
No.
Mm.
Co-locates with sorry, I just said it. Co-locates with walk very commonly. She's moving in a direction.
Walking out from you.
No. No. Can we get some help? Anybody have an idea? No? Okay.
Out?
No, not out. Here it is. Away. Walk away. Don't fight, walk away. Okay. I'm going in a direction away from something, not toward. So the opposite of away is toward, walking. We can say she's walking toward her car, but of course that would never work with from. Sometimes we use away, sometimes we use away from. The opposite of toward something, away from something. All right. Go away. Okay. Carolina, number 3.
It's raining. You'd better to put I don't know, a coat on your dress, over your dress.
What? Okay. What was that on? Put on a coat over your dress. Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly. Okay. Not many options here. This is pretty much. That's pretty much it. That's how you're going to have to go with this one. All right. Very good. You put on a coat over your dress. Okay. You put on your clothes. Okay. Now we're getting into some. We're getting into some phrasal verbs. You put on your clothes. Or what's the opposite of put on your clothes?
Take off.
There you go. All right. So it's not obviously. It's not always obvious. It's not put on, put off. It doesn't always work with phrasal verbs. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the opposite preposition does not make or create the opposite meaning phrasal verb. So that's a perfect example. Put on your clothes, take off your clothes. All right, use a different verb. On, off work. Sometimes the prepositions are opposite. Sometimes the verbs change. So phrasal verbs are very tricky. Ken, number 4.
Marco was walking across the river.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't even think of that, but it makes perfect sense. Hopefully on a bridge, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay. There's other possibilities here, as there so often is when we're just guessing the position, right? What other position could Marco be in?
Walking on the river.
Well, no. Not in, it says Marco, not Jesus. Sorry. Okay.
Walking around beside the river.
Yeah, think about the side of the river. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. If we want to say he's walking on the river bank, he's okay, beside the river, okay, or the many other, you know, next to or by, any of those. Okay. If you're walking along parallel to the river. Yeah.
Can we use alone, river, walking alone?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Good one. Yeah, that's very good. And that would be very normal to use in this case. Actually, that's a very good answer. Marco is walking along a river. Right. Okay, that's even better answer because along has the meaning of, you know, the river bends and you bend. The river goes straight and you go straight. The river goes left, you go left. Okay, it's actually very good because when you're walking along the river or walking along the road, you're going whichever direction the river or the road is taking you. So that's actually maybe the best answer. Yeah, it's a good one. Okay. Heidi, number 5.
He set the vase on the table.
Okay. That's the most logical answer. He could put it under the table, but who does that? Okay. That was too easy, that one. All right, Javier. Number 6.
Basketball went in the hoop.
Okay. Okay. Yes, it did. And this is probably the best answer. There's another possible answer. You guys who were in my last class, do you know what the other possible answer might be?
Into?
Yeah, that's right. It's traveling. So we have the idea of traveling, movement, transferring from one place to another. You know, it's a basketball. It's moving. So, yes, if we're combining the idea of movement and the idea of inside, both, that's when we use into. So into actually works very well here. But, we, again, when in the hoop also, both are okay here. Okay. Constantine, number 7.
The sign warned people not to lean, not to lean, not to lean, not to lean on. The newly painted wall.
Very good. Constantine, have you ever leaned on a newly painted wall or sat on a newly painted bench? Has that ever happened to you?
No, no.
Really? It will.
I don't understand what does it mean lean.
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 Yeah, kind of diagonal position. You're putting your weight partially on the wall.
Warn. Да?
Well,
Warning. It's warning.
the sign warned people not to lean. Yeah, don't lean. Okay, let me show you. Okay, look. This is my lovely pillow. Nice design, right? Look, I'm leaning my head on the pillow. To lean. Okay?
Okay.
So you lean on the wall like this. You're kind of diagonal, leaning on the wall. Okay. So, no, you've never gotten fresh paint on yourself before? You're lucky. Okay. Okay, but regardless, you're perfectly correct. And by the way, to lean on something is a very common. You have to lean on something. That's the whole idea. When you're leaning, you lean on something. You can lean on someone if you depend on them. Oh, I lean on my secretary to help me with a lot of my work. So lean on, they go together. You almost never see the verb lean without on. Okay. Continuing, Carolina, number 8.
My partner's eyes keep closing down. No, off.
No, that's very logical, but no, not down.
Off.
Closing off? No, you're being far too logical. Oh yeah, okay. Somebody, hang on, somebody's, I don't know who's messaging me, but they're asking me if you can say lean against. Yes, lean against is also possible. Lean against something, also very possible. Okay, but number 8. Kept closing what? Does anybody have any idea? You also use this expression when you close your store at night. You close up the store. Okay. Now, in truth, I would say my partner's eyes kept closing the entire presentation. I wouldn't use a preposition here, but it's possible. Okay. Okay. This one's a little weird, but I guess they're exaggerating the fact that he kept closing his eyes. All right. And going on with, we have many phrasal verbs. All right. The idea here is, let me try to explain. The idea is, I can say clean your room, but in English you would very commonly hear a command sentence, clean up your room. Why do I bother to use up if clean your room says everything I want to say? Because we often use up with a verb, usually to create a phrasal verb, but the reason we're doing it, up has the meaning of completely, and it also exaggerates the verb, like in a command sentence. So when I say clean up your room, I mean I'm exaggerating doing the action, and I mean do it completely. Okay? That's the idea. Wow, everybody is bouncing in and out of the class. Wow. What's going on? You guys are we all having connection problems? Maybe it's the Hangout. Is everybody here? Am I here?
Yes, teacher.
Do I exist? Okay. Sometimes I'm not sure. Sometimes there's no indication I'm not even in the class for like 3 minutes. I keep talking and I realize I haven't been in class for like 3 minutes. Can you guys hear me? Okay, Carolina can hear me. Ken?
Yes, I can hear you.
Ken cannot. Javier can. All right. Okay. Sorry, Ken. All right, Ken, I'll bounce back. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's pick up where we were, which is with Ken, who just is probably reconnecting. All right, we'll skip him one time. Heidi, number 9.
Shut down the computer if you are the last to leave.
Okay, very good. Shut down the computer is often used for computers, and is the better answer. There may be another possible answer, Heidi.
Off?
Yeah. Some people might say shut off the computer. Shut down the computer, you're talking about close each file, shut down correctly, you know, the whole procedure. If you say shut off, you're really talking about like shut off the lights, shut off the television, cut off the electricity. Okay, so there is a slight difference in meaning here. Again, shut down, shut off, we're talking about phrasal verbs again. All right, they may have, phrasal verbs may have other meanings, or may be used in more abstract ways. If, okay, if my girlfriend shuts me down, for example, okay, she may deny me something, whatever. Leave that up to your imagination. Okay. Javier, number 10.
Max is in Mexico, but he has lived here for 10 years.
Well, he has lived here. I'm going to assume here is, yeah. I have to assume here is a different place than Mexico. All right. He's from Mexico. Okay. Welcome back, Ken. Glad you can hear.
Thank you.
All right. I hate to think that I'm giving such a terrible lesson, it's making my students deaf. All right. Anyway, okay, from, where are you from? Number 11, Constantine.
You can't get Jasmine's attention when she is in a group of your friends.
Okay. All right. I actually didn't really think of that, but yes, you can say someone is in a group. If you're actually talking, again, here you're using in to talk about her position. If we're talking more about her purpose, you might use a different word. Can you think of another preposition you might use?
Into.
No, there's no motion here. She just is. It's static.
Around. Inside.
Not inside, but okay.
No.
Around a group of her friends, that may be, or much simpler. My first answer was with.
With.
Yeah. Okay, you're with people. I'm with him. I'm with her. I'm with my wife. I'm with my kids. I'm with some friends. Okay. Very common to use. things that go together. People go together. So you're with friends. Peanut butter goes with jelly. All right. You're trying to show that there's a relationship between two things. And here, obviously, friends, group,
How
we are
about
talking
among?
about. Sorry, Heidi, again?
How about among?
Oh, yeah, okay. That one I hadn't thought of, but that's also a very good one. When she is among a group of her friends. Yes, that's a very good possible answer. We tend to use among in more formal speaking or writing, formal situations. Around is a little less formal, but among is very much, yeah. You know, Heidi, one thing, when she is, one thing I would probably get rid, if I used among, because among actually means surrounded by other people. If I was going to use among, which is a preposition,
Yeah.
I would actually get rid of a group of when she is among her friends, because that
Yeah.
expresses the idea.
There are two friends. Maybe we need to use between. But many people that are among.
That's right. Among has the idea of many people, more than two at least. Yeah. You're exactly right about that. That's correct. So you got to be a little bit careful using among, because among expresses the idea of a group already. Be careful of how you use it, how you construct your sentence. Okay. Carolina, I think you're next, number 12.
There were many accidents in the big storm last week.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. We use in to talk basically to talk about anything which has to do with the weather, basically. In the fog, in the day, in the sunshine, in the rain, in the snow, in the wind, in a storm, in the heat. Anything that has to do with weather, we use in. Pretty straightforward preposition rule there. So good job. And congratulations. Great job remembering that. I know you were in a class where I was talking about that the other day. Ken, over to you, number 13.
Okay, the grass fell along her hands on the floor. Fell down her hands on the floor.
Down. No.
No. Fell off.
Fell off her hands? Only if she was balancing the glass with her open hand.
Mm-hmm. Fell away.
No. There's two possibilities. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. You have another guess? Should I open it up to your classmates?
Open
Fell out.
Okay, fell out her hands? You're close. No, not completely. You would need to say fell out of her hands. Okay? All right, that's possible. Another one is like I'm traveling from Denver to New York City. It's traveling. And you're actually saying where it's traveling to. You can actually use from here. The glass fell from her hands. Ken? How about the second blank?
On the floor. Hands on the floor.
Not on. On shows a fixed position. So, give me the idea of traveling. That glass is moving.
From to the floor.
Okay. Yes. Onto the floor.
Onto the floor. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Would probably be the best answer. You might be able to just say to the floor without onto. Possibly. Onto the floor, because it's a glass, has a better It works for me much better because the idea of the glass smashing on the floor is much more evident. If I just say to the floor, then I'm just talking about it traveling through space to the floor. So I like onto the floor better, actually. All right. Moving on. Heidi, number 14.
Because of my allergies, the doctor told me I would have to go away.
Yeah, this is definitely a phrasal verb.
Go away.
So you have to quit something. What is the phrasal verb that means you quit something? It's actually very British. Americans don't really use this very often. Occasionally. No, do you have any idea? You have to quit chocolate is the idea. So,
Go.
no? Ken? I think you said it.
Go out.
No, go off. Go off chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's a phrasal verb. Go off something, you quit it. All right. Phrasal verbs are difficult because you have to know them in order to know them. Sometimes they are easily deduced from the meaning of the verb and the preposition. Sometimes no way. They're more idiomatic and you have to learn it before you can. They're impossible to guess. Javier, number 15.
My house is located within the city limits. Cross there.
That's great. Nice. Didn't think anybody was going to get this one. Within the city limits? Or what if it's not within the city limits, Javier?
Could be beyond too.
Again, I didn't hear you.
Beyond.
Beyond. Oh, very nice. Beyond city limits. It's very common to use the phrase outside the city limits. Outside could be inside the city limits. Within is very, very nice. Okay? Within, inside, beyond, outside. All right? That was great. Less used prepositions and used correctly. Very nice. All right. Constantine, can you Can you do number 16, please?
You finally says adieu on May 27.
Okay, very good. There's another possible answer. Do you have any idea?
Adieu. No.
No idea? Anybody else have an idea?
Two.
No, not due to. Definitely not. That is very, very wrong. Sounds very strange for English speakers.
By.
Yes, by sounds normal. What's the difference? If it's due on May 27th, again, we use on to express a specific day. So you hand in your essay that day, May 27th. If it's due by May 27th, you will see on your bills in English, your electric bill will say due by May 27th. That means you can pay your bill any time, May 25th, May 26th, and including May 27th without getting a penalty. But you can pay it before, anytime before is quite acceptable to hand it in or pay it or whatever. All right, Carolina, number 17.
Jordan was born in the last day of July.
Okay, day. Always with the word day, there's only one preposition you can use. So think about it. Do you say in Saturday?
No, on.
On. Always. On Christmas Day. On Saturday morning. On July 14th. Always on.
Okay.
Consistent rule. Hold on to those actually consistent rules with prepositions because there's too many weird exceptions. Okay, Ken, number 18.
Okay. I sat in the middle seat between Lucy and Claudia.
Yeah, it has to be between. Yeah, absolutely. They're on either side of you. It has to be between. Heidi, number 19.
Because of all the trees, I can't see what is between or among those buildings.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of possibilities here. Between, among, maybe in front of. Yeah, we can say a lot of different place prepositions. Yeah, might be near those buildings. Okay, there's maybe many we could use here. Oh, okay. We're out of time, but we've only got 2 more. Let's see if we can knock off this entire quiz here. Javier, number 20.
Dogs must be in their yards or on a leash.
The what?
No, I'm thinking which word.
Oh, okay.
I was just reading.
Okay. Any idea? The idea here is there's a boundary of a yard. So the preposition that we use when we think of the place as having very defined. Yes.
Dogs must be in their yards.
That's it. When we think of a place that has very defined boundaries in Chicago, there's boundaries to the city. In Spain, there's boundaries to that country. Okay, in the mall, there's an edge to the property. You're in the mall or you're out. Okay. And last one, Constantine, 21.
Is there any holiday that is celebrated?
2 words, that's why.
Only one?
Actually, I can't remember if it's 1 word or 2. Oh no, it's 1 word.
In the world?
No. Does anybody know what this one could be? It's just a little confusing. It seems like 2 words, but it's actually 1 word.
Around the world.
Oh, it could be around the world. That's a different one. Yeah, okay. Now what do you think of?
All around?
All over.
All over the world, all around the world. Okay. Here's another less used one that I was thinking of. That's why I made 2 spaces. Throughout the world is also can be used. Okay. We are definitely over time. It is definitely time for my lunch. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you guys.
Thank